First thing we're going to do, as you can see here, we already started taking the wheel off of the vehicle so we can get in here. This was all ripped off already, so we didn't have to worry about unbolting anything up here. But there is one screw that's actually right up inside there. And the way you get to it is you take the wheel well out, pull the wheel well back, we take out that 10mm screw right there, and that's it for in the wheel well. So let me show you on the other side what we're going to do, and we'll get started. First thing we're going to do, we're just going to come in here, we're going to take out this clip here, which you can see we took out already. That clip's coming out, and there's a couple of screws down inside here, Phillips head screws, we took them out. We're just going to pull this inside fender skirt back to gain access to that bolt. Then we're going to take out that bolt, and the bumper actually up in here, or bumper cover, you just pull it and it comes right out. It's held in by plastic clips. What we're going to do then is we're going to come underneath here and we're going to disconnect everything that you see underneath here. Just a couple of 10mm screws here. They all come right out. And then once we get that disconnected up there, there is no fog lights in here, but if you had fog lights at this point, you don't want to unplug the plug in the back over here. But this vehicle does not have fog lights. All right, so right now we're just going to, as you can see, this piece here, you see these? That pushes in, so we just pulled that right out. All right, so, all right, let's get started, and we're going to get this job done. Okay. There's really no need to take the fender cover or the inside fender skirt off totally. You just pull it off just so you can get in there to get that screw out. And then we'll take all the bolts out through the bottom. Okay, and that piece that we just took off now, we're just going to put that into the other bumper cover. All right, now that we have it down on the ground, you can see there's only a couple of clips up on top that hold this in. We have probably about 6 of them. This one, this one, this one, and then those 3 right there. All right, what you're going to do is just go underneath them and you pull that center pin out. You try not to break them because you're going to have to reuse them again. Well, that's the end of that one. Now we'll get another one. Okay, now when they break off like this here, it's, as you can see, it's really difficult to get that out because it's broken off. We're just going to get in here with a screwdriver and push the center of the pin out, and then we'll pop that clip off. And if that don't work, then we'll just cut it right off. Okay, just lay it down here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come in the back right here with a pair of needle nose pliers, and we're going to squeeze this together. Actually, maybe I can do it just with my hand. They come right off, just like that. And here we're going to take out that 10mm bolt right up on top here, and on the other side right there. And then we're going to switch the grill over, and we'll put that grill into the replacement bumper. Okay, so now we're going to take out that 10mm bolt, and we have them sitting side by side right here, so we're just going to switch everything over. Now you can see these clips on here. We need to take these clips off, and we need to put them back onto the new replacement bumper cover. Now as far as the grill, we're just going to push these little tabs in right here, and the grill pushes right out all the way along here with a pair of needle nose pliers. So that's what we're going to do. Now you can see that this is off now, but we need to take these clips, this one, and we need to put it over onto here. As you can see, it don't come with it. So you can just get in here with a small screwdriver or by hand, whatever you can do. Sometimes they dig into the plastic pretty good. So let's grab a tool and we'll continue. Okay, so now we're just going to push on this tab that we previously removed. And when you push it down, it actually will lock in by itself. It digs right into the plastic. And then we'll put our other piece back on there. Remember, you're only going into plastic, so you don't want to over tighten it. And that's it, our cover's on. And we're going to do the exact same thing with that one over there. And then we'll take the grill off. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up, we're going to take that front grill out, and we'll put it onto this piece, and then we'll put it back together. You want to make sure you don't break the tabs off, because we do have to put that back into the vehicle. Okay, and then we'll take it over and we'll put it back into the new front bumper cover. And this, we just pull it up in here, and then this snaps right in place. Okay, and now when we have it on the car, we can just push it from the outside, and it'll snap right in the rest of the way. So, all right, let's put it back on the car now. We took these clips off of the other bumper cover, and we're just going to put them back on here because they don't come with the new one. And we'll put it back on the car, and we'll bolt it back on. So just take the bumper cover over, slide it back where it came off. So you line up the pins up on top right here. And now up in here, this part here, it just pushes in. You just snap it in, just like that. And now this all wipes off, of course, but that's pretty much right there. Okay, so now, like I said, these pieces here, they just push right into the clips and they hold it in like that. And now we're going to put our 10mm bolt up through here. And then we'll come around on this side here. We're going to push this in as well. And we'll catch our 10mm up in here. So, all right, let's continue. Okay, just make sure you push your grill in so it snaps in place here. And now we're going to continue up top. We're going to put our push pins back in to hold everything in place. Now we're going to lift the vehicle up now. We'll continue from the bottom. Okay, so we just go up underneath the bottom right here and catch the 10mm bolt. Now you only screw it into plastic, so you don't want to go too tight, just snug. Alright, so now we have the corner of the bumper is caught, all the tabs snapped in place right up in here. Now we're going to go around to the other side and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now you remember this side here is a little easier because the wheel well is missing. We have to put that back on later. Just push it in and it snaps right in. Alright, now we're going to come down to the... We're going to come back down to the bottom here and we're going to put these 10mm bolts back in here, but before we do that we're going to come over to this side and we're going to put in the inside fender skirt inside and catch those screws in the bottom here. Now I'm sure you're looking at this saying it's all scratched up over here, but it's not. That's actually from buffing out the bumper. We will wax that out later on. Okay, so after you get these tight, then you just come underneath the bottom here and reattach those 10mm screws back onto the clips. We're going to put all of them in along the whole lower shield here, and then we'll come back and we'll finish up up top. So while he puts these screws in here, I just want to put one more piece back in here, and that's this piece right up in here. It just pops right in. It's not a big deal. If you had fog lights at this point, you want to plug the fog lights back in through the back over here, but we don't have fog lights on this, so we're not going to worry about it. And all right, let's pop that back in there and we'll be done. Okay, so you just put your tab in here. This is just, I'm not sure, this would probably be in case there was something that was underneath here, but we don't have it, so we're just going to put this in here like that. Snap it in just like that, and we'll finish our bolts on the bottom, and then we're going to come up and we're going to put our wheel well back in on this side right here. Okay, so we're just going to put the inside fender skirt back on. I'm not going to bore you with it. We're just going to pop it back in, put a couple of screws in there, and here. We'll put this back up here, put our screws back in the bottom right here, and that'll be done. Okay, so that's it. We're all set. As you can see, the bumper cover is really, it looks like it's fairly sturdy, but when you take it off, it's pretty flexible. So sometimes you'll need two people to actually put it back on because it just flexes all over the place. We are going to clean it up. We're going to clean off all of that white residue that was on there from buffing it out, and that's it. Then it's out the door. So take a look, see what it looks like. It's not bad. I actually, this one actually was, I think it was like $200 painted to match the car and everything. So it's not too bad for the price. Okay, as always, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.